What's up, guys? Welcome to Dribble with Finn with your boy B Chap and my co-host.
Lady T.
Today we're gonna talk about it was a topic that came up maybe about I don't week ago, maybe 2 weeks I guess now. With Kim Kardashian. If you don't know who it is, she was talking about how she'd be crying, pretty much based upon the fact that she is a single parent and she feels like she's not good enough, like not a good parent in a way.
Hmm.
So tell me what you feel about that.
I'm gonna guess that she's feeling that way because she's trying to fill the space of Kanye since they've divorced. So, with being a mom alone, we already second guess or like are hard on ourselves about am I doing enough or maybe I should have did this. So she's probably got that going on top of trying to help her kids with that transition.
So you think she missed Kanye?
I didn't say that.
You said still don't film Kanye.
I said the
It's
transition of daddy being in the house and now he's not in the house.
okay.
I can't speak for her in
Well,
terms of she miss him.
well, like I said, I can't speak for a woman as a mother, but I can speak as a father and a parent. That I can understand that it can be hard, because I know when I have my kids by myself, I it's a lot. Women have way more patience than men, and there are some men probably got a lot of patience too. But I know a lot of men who don't have the patience, and we gotta send them outside so we can tire them out, and then they can go to sleep. That's how we do, and I'm sure a lot of you men agree with me. we like I got enough of that. Hey, stop that.
Like Kevin Hart.
Like Kevin Hart said, you gotta do all of that. We don't do all that. Hey.
But it's also the struggle of the moms where okay when the kids are not listening, but they listen to daddy who said the same exact thing that mommy said the very first time. So it's that struggle too.
Yeah, it could be that too.
Research says it's something about the male voice that gets our kids' attention for some
Because we
reason.
have a stern voice on.
We have stern
Listen to me
voices
right
too.
now. Listen to me. You hear me talking to you? Do you hear me talking to you? The woman be like, stop it right now.
That is not true.
Stop it now. I am not playing with you. They be like, get out of here. That's how it be. But
Sometimes.
yeah, sometimes. But some women they be stern too. So they some kids is scared of their moms. So they be like, my mama, no. But anyway, we wanted to talk about this because I know there's a lot of parents out there that are single parents, and also some that co-parent that are not together, and there are some that are together. So us as together married people, I feel like it's a little easier on us because we both have each other. But it could also be hard too being married because if one person decides that they want to do this and then the other one don't want to do nothing, and who take care of the kids? The kids, right? And if one person decides to be the person to take care of the kids and the other one don't want to do nothing, then they feel like a single parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in the same household, but there's a single parent that's only doing everything.
Yeah. So
Right.
some people could actually understand that single parent life and they actually with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy. That's a crazy idea of that. But it happens all the time. But anyway, we just want to talk about that because I know a lot of people out there, they may struggle with different things, but I know with her, she has money.
Mm-hmm.
So does that change anything?
Yes and no. Because, yes, she has money, and if she's, like, struggling to get a break from the kids, yes, she can have nannies. But that emotional stuff that she's carrying, that a nanny doesn't fix that. So, I think, I'm going to guess as a parent, she's probably trying to, I think I said this already, be mommy and daddy at the same time. So that the kids don't feel a difference, even though they do feel a difference.
But some people think that money gonna change that, man. You got that money, you could do anything with it.
Money's
You know-
temporary, so those kids might be happy. So if you're saying money, like, okay, daddy left, my kids are sad, so I'm gonna buy them all that stuff. They happy for that moment, but then that happiness wears off because that material things, the money thing, It's just a moment of happiness, and it's not the same as
Yeah, but do you think it's like the fact that she's in the public eye more that also that affects that too?
affects what?
Like affects her feeling that way, like a bad parent. Like for example, like she's a single mom with her kids. She got to walk around with her kids. Paparazzi is taking the shots.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Kim K with her kids. Oh.
It's not fair to her or any parent because people are so quick to judge people based on a picture. When you know yourself that you have moments with your kids that's like, oh my God, I hope nobody saw that. Like,
But maybe she probably don't even do nothing. She probably just let her kids do what they want. Like they just do what they want because she don't want
How
to be.
you-
She don't want to be in the picture. She's like, stop it now. Stop it now. You better stop it.
You don't know
Stop
what she
it.
be doing.
You better stop it.
Or mommy will buy you so and so if you.
Yeah,
smile
because
for the
they
camera.
know that the cameras is watching.
Oh, the
They
kids
don't
act
wanna
up
be-
even worse.
They
Yeah.
don't know, but she don't want to be the one that's gonna be like, getting a bad picture because TMZ gonna put that all over
Yeah.
the place,
Oh yeah.
and you're gonna see it on the TV real fast.
Mhm.
So I think it's harder on them. They can't even live their lives. Like they can't go anywhere without having a disguise or something.
Mhm.
Fans make it harder for them to even live. So let alone parent. Having your kids. That's why a lot of them, I don't think they even have their kids a lot. Like their kids are more. Some people try to hide their kids.
Well, a lot of
When
them
they
are
grow up.
educated at home, right? So that they don't have to be exposed.
Well,
to
I
all
don't
that.
know. I can't call it. I don't know.
Well, some
Just
celebrities,
check
I'll say some celebrities, their children are homeschooled just because they don't want to expose them to all that stuff.
Yeah.
But nowadays
But-
things are so different because of social media. Like you might try to protect them from whatever you're trying to protect them from, but social media brings all of that out anyway.
Yeah. It is hard. So these days it's really hard. So it's hard not only on the parents but the kids.
Mhm.
So if you feel like you're a bad parent, maybe you need to do some things that make you feel better as a bad parent.
There's no
I
such
said
thing.
better as a bad parent.
is no such thing
My
as a-
fault.
I
If you feel like you're a bad parent, you may not even be a bad parent.
We're not
It
at-
may just be some things that
Yeah.
you need to improve on, or some things that you may criticize yourself. Because a lot of times you're doing the right thing, but you are a person that's so critical of yourself and you feel like you're a bad parent. So a lot of times you're actually a good parent. And there really is no good or bad parent because we all learn by actually doing this. Nobody really told you how to be a parent. You only go off for like maybe how your mother was and she was a good mother. And if your grandmother, your father, or somebody whoever was in your life that inspired you. And if you don't have nobody, then now you're learning from maybe TV,
Or your friends.
your friends. Or if you don't got no friends and you're just by yourself, you're learning from experience. You're doing a trial basis. We all did trial basis because in reality, we
Yeah.
didn't get a pamphlet saying this is how you be a
Each
parent.
child is different, a different experience as a parent.
Yeah, each
It
child
doesn't
is
make you a
different.
bad parent. It's just sometimes you make bad choices, but it doesn't make you a bad parent.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, we touched on this because I know it's a lot of parents out there, and they may feel like they may feel the same way, or they may have something else to say like, oh well, I'm a great parent and I know I did this and keep on doing your thing if you feel that way. I feel like I'm an okay parent. I could do a little better in some aspects. Be a little better. A little more patient with my kids. But that's
we
all
all got
growth.
something to work on, yeah.
It's all growth, and we have to continue to just keep working on it.
Yep.
And from there. But like I said, anyway, I know it's harder on celebrities because, like I said, they can't even go nowhere without somebody looking at them. And that's bad. To me, I think that's pretty bad, and they have it really hard. Because they're still individuals. They're still people. We seem to forget that every time you see somebody on TV. We think like they're like robots or something. They're like, wow, this robot is amazing. Oh, wow.
But if you bring up the money aspect, think about those parents who struggle to feed their kids. Then in that case, yeah, she's got it better.
Yeah, she has it better on that aspect. Like, because there are parents, like you said, they struggle to feed their kids. They're like, oh, I only have $5 to go to Checkers or $5 to go to Burger King to feed 5 kids.
Mhm.
So that's who's harder on her with money or that person with $5 to feed their kids.
Mhm.
They got to way harder. But we're not the ones to judge off of who's the better parent just off of your money. You know, it may be a little easier on her, but she also does have problems. She may have the problems with the emotional part of it,
Mhm.
being with her kids, having the time for her kid,
Yeah, that's
because she
it.
has a lot of businesses,
Right.
different things she's doing. She may not have the time for her kids, so now she feels like she's a bad parent because maybe she don't have the time.
Mhm.
You, as a mother that maybe had that $5, you probably around your kids more. So they got the emotional part. They just don't have the. They don't have the. They
Mhm.
don't have the financial part.
But
lot
there's
of
also
times.
some parents busting their butts working and still
No,
struggling.
there are that's working and whatever, but you may have more time than they do, even when you busting behind. Who knows when these people see their kids?
Yeah.
Like some of them might send their kids away. Hey, go away! I gotta go do this. I'll be back in a month. You know, especially like movie stars and all that.
Mhm.
They gotta go do things for months. So who knows if they leaving their kids or their
Some
kids is
people
on the
bring their
set?
kids with them. Though.
Some people do, but some people don't.
Oh, okay.
Like for example, I heard a lot of like even like say you married, like a lot of celebrities that are married, they'll talk about how they had to leave their wife and kids at home.
Mm-hmm.
Even as a fighter, some of the UFC fighters,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
the UFC fighters, they got to go to wherever they fighting and they do their training camp.
Yeah.
And then they got to leave their kids for like
Or
a
the
month.
NBA players too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they traveling a lot,
Mm-hmm.
so they got to find the time to get home to their. You know, you got a lot of money, you probably get home whenever you want to.
Yeah.
But end of the day, it's still hard. It's hard on them. So I would say it's hard for everybody out here. Don't think just because you don't have no money, this person is rich, this person and that. We all are human beings. Like I said, we're not robots. We all have feelings. We all try our best. And if you don't try your best, I hope that you would start to think about doing that. You know, especially for these kids because like a lot of people say, we gotta save these kids, man. We do. We do because they're our future. And if we don't save them, then who's going to save them? Nobody. They're going to be out there. No matter if they come from a rich family or they come from a low income family. They still will be out there. Think about all of these rich kids that they come out to be nothing. Now they become low income. You know, they went from rich to now low. Or rich and on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Or anything else, you know. So, like I said, we gotta, as parents, correct things. Even if, like, you're feeling that you're a bad parent, maybe we need to start evaluating ourselves. Maybe you need to write down the things that you do good and start to go off the good stuff.
Yeah.
Don't go to the bad stuff so fast because the bad stuff actually brings you down. And you want to go to the good stuff that you do for your kids. Right off bat, I do this, I do that, I do this. I try my best to do this. I try my best to do that. I do this. I do this. I do this. Oh yes, my kids love me.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can go to the bad and say, well, I can improve on this, and I can improve on this, and those are things that you can do. So I would say let's not dwell on the bad and let's go more to the good, because you are doing some good things. And if you see that your good is not weighing with the bad, like if the bad is outweighing the good, then now we gotta go over to the bad and say, hey, gotta start crossing these bads out, some of these bads out. So then start making them to the good, put them in the good section. You know, so those are things you can do if you feel that way. But like I say, I'm not somebody who's sit here and teach a parenting class. No, I don't do that. We ain't doing none of that. But I know it's a lot of people out there struggling. You know, they struggling emotionally, physically. It's not, like I said, it don't matter about how much money you got. We're all human beings. But anyway, just wanted to touch on that. And that was our topic for today. And so I guess I'm going to leave you guys with that one. And I say, keep on driving, keep on moving. And we will talk to you guys later. Later.